Well, this is one more test video of my new setup here, and I'm checking now this time with my new condenser microphone. And now what I'm doing here is I'll take a concept for explanation. Just a moment. Let's say here is oxygen atom and there are two hydrogen atoms, H2O for a molecule. So let us say that here this molecule, I'll bring it somewhat closer so that you understand. Now this is oxygen with hydrogens placed nearby. This is oxygen atom and this is hydrogen atom. This is one more hydrogen atom and they are connected to this oxygen by sharing of electrons. And let's try to understand what happens. See, if you have carefully seen this molecule, then you know something that it has very specific, typical kind of structure, and such is something like this. Atoms in the molecules, they are aligned in a specific manner in the 3D space. And here you can see oxygen is also, hydrogens are also aligned to this oxygen in a specific. Fine. So let's go to one more point here. Oxygen is having 8 protons and 8 electrons, while hydrogen is having 1 proton and 1 electron when in atomic state. See, in this molecule, this oxygen is having larger number of protons, positive charges in it, that is 8 protons. And here, the number of protons is just 1. So, electrons which are shared within this molecule, they are pulled very strongly towards the surface of this oxygen instead of getting pulled towards the hydrogen. And that is why there develops a partial positive charge on the surface of this oxygen. Oxygen, in technical terms, you can say, in specific terms, you can say, its surface is delta negative. It has a partial negative charge due to pull of these electrons to one side. And here hydrogens, they are comparatively, relatively positive, and that is why they are said to be delta positive. Now, such a molecule which is having such electron shift within it, and due to that, there develops a partial charge on its surface. They are polar molecules. If you remember the example of phospholipid molecule, then these molecules, they have a polar head and no. So this polar head present in phospholipid molecule, that gets aligned towards the water. Polar gets aligned towards polar. And that's the reason why lipid bilayer has that specific type of arrangement within the cellular space or within the eukaryotic cell. See, one more point. If you want to check this partial charge or this shift of electrons within the water molecule, then there is a simple, very simple experiment you can perform at your home. Just rub a comb on cloth piece and then take that very close to water flowing through a tap in a thin form. Just take it to close that. But be sure that the flow is very thin and rub a comb on piece of cloth and take it closer to that. And you will see that due to the static charge or static electricity that has developed on that comb, that thin flow of water, it moves. It is deflected because of that. This deflection is because water molecule has surface charge. It is polar molecule. Thank you for listening me so kindly, and we'll get you back. I'll come back for the next um, tutorial. And now I think sound is a bit perfect. Thank you.